Oh my god, I need to run. Oh god, it's too late to run. Way too late to run.
And it's gone.
I mean, Twitch is not really damaged, but then again, his head is dead. Jesus. Am I cursing myself right now?
But wait! There's more! Hang on to your seat, baby! Cause this one's a screamer!
He has pretty good armor for a light mech overall with 148, I think. But, yeah. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me?
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt.
Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is really bad. Twitch is dead. Man, why did I try to kill all units? Worst choice of my life.
And all of Germany is outraged. Ja, ja, ja. Deutschland ist ein Land ut Stodtluten. Und wer werden nicht dies belenkt nehmen?
Hello, hello again, and servus miteinander. We're in mission number 8 now. We actually also already unlocked the progression mission, basically mission number 9. We could also do that, but I want to train my Mechwarriors a little more, and maybe there's some kind of loot or mech or something we would like to have in this mission, so I'm also gonna do it just for good measure and completion. So, the mission is called Sector Occupation Garrison, and we are here to attack a Liao base, if I'm not totally mistaken. Let's quickly read through the mission objectives. Colonel Renard has ordered the seizure of all Liao encampments and neutralization of Liao military facilities that lie on the border of Steiner territory. Drop into the garrison sector, capture the headquarters of a Liao base located there, designated Base Leo. Proceed then to a chemical plant in operation to the west of the base and destroy it. Intel analysts consider Base Leo and its nearby chemical processing plant a potential chemical weapons hazard. Such weapons pose a severe threat to unenclosed ground troops and support personnel. Termination of Liao activities in this sector is imperative. Tactical officer's note. Rainer and Steiner High Command aren't playing around. They're launching full-scale assaults into Liao-owned space, with every lance available, including us. Steiner reckons sent some terrain images, and they show minefields in the area. Vibra bomb miners are capable of crippling even heavy and assault mechs, so avoid them at all costs. We can clear mines out of an area using airstreaks. Another thing, Commander. Cash tells me any unit 35 tons or lighter won't trigger these means. We might be able to use that to our advantage. Alrighty then, we got 200 tons already made the setup. Yeah. Nothing too uncommon, pretty much we already had before. So let's just see, I think that's a prime. What are you doing here? What are you doing here, good sir? This is your supposed setup. Okay, now we're good. Oh yeah, and by the way, I checked the options and yeah, I've done effed it up. Somehow I think I reset the options. It was pretty much regular and unlimited ammo again, but I yeah, put it back on veteran. Kind of feel bad for this. I think that actually regards the last two missions, I think, basically. That's where I got the strong feel that something is kind of odd and it was way too easy, in my opinion. I didn't intend to play it at regular, but it happened and I don't see much sense in replaying it. That's why I'm just gonna continue on veteran. I'm still sorry for this because I thought I was playing at veteran and yeah, I didn't want to lame out, basically. But let's just continue. It's veteran again. Yeah, alright. I also, even though I got better guys, I put in some of the regulars again to make sure they also become vets. And we can skill them. Alright, try number 4, and at this point I'm kind of getting annoyed with this mission because in theory I wouldn't have to do it, but I got to do it. Yeah, actually it took me some time to get this mission done, as after the first tries I kind of had a little disappointment quit for a few days and didn't want to play these. I'm sorry for that, but I'm back on track now. This is also like the second attempt of the second try basically. Last round, just a few seconds ago, I instantly got my pilot shot out again for no reason. The cockpit wasn't damaged, one missile hit him and he was gone. Pilot dead. Really fun mechanic that is. By an LAM carrier, by the way, not even by an enemy mech. Just by a random LAM carrier. Sometimes this game is really infuriating and frustrating. But then again, I've chosen to play it on veteran instead of regular, which would be the relaxing way to play it and the enjoyable one. But yeah, we don't want that. A little bit of frustration keeps the blood pumping, right? I just wish it was a little bit more, I don't know, like the scaling is like really strange in between those difficulties. There's literally not like an enjoyable version of hard, there's just like this hope for some RNG and pray to the Mechwarrior gods version. Because in this game, I don't know, it's like really strange compared to the first one. I mean, the hard mode was okay, you know, was fun. The enemy was hitting more, but not always like hitting the cockpit. And that's like what I find really strange, because the number of cockpit kills I already had is ridiculous. And it happens over and over again. And I mean, even on regular they hit the... it seems like they're always shooting for the cockpit and yeah, don't have trouble hitting, basically. Like every freaking time a mech of mine is instantly low, it's pretty much because of the cockpit hit. Ah yeah, why I'm fighting up to this position is there's a resource building, sorry, I forgot to mention that. It's the same route I also took the last few attempts. Which might seem a little stupid, but it's not like the opposition is hard, it's just like the opposition is freaking lucky. But admittedly, the second try I already had done the mission, or like was finished with the mission, and then decided in my unlimited knowledge and wiseness I want to do the secondary objective, which is destroy all enemy units. Which was a really bad decision. Because I already was struggling up to that point, and yeah, then while I was roaming around looking for the last few units, I came across 2 catapults. And these killed all of my mechs. Pretty quickly, actually. And I was a bit frustrated after that, not because of what the catapults did, because of my own stupidity, as I could have already finished the mission. Yeah, I was very low on time in general lately, and pretty much wasted my own time because of that. That was my main key reason for being a little bit frustrated and like the soft rage quit, if you want to call it like that. Yeah, these were the LAM carriers that pretty much ended the run last time, instantly killing the Anubis with his first volley of missiles. Pretty ridiculous, but what can you do? Yeah, there's a lot of enemies around here, so we need to approach this a little carefully. These large pulsed laser turrets are insanely powerful. If you get to capture them, they're actually way better than any of the units we can field, or we got on the field. Not because he's actually better, but because he has like the AI hitting mechanics, means he hits way more than our guys and does, for some reason, insane damage. While our mechs seem to be doing not really the damage they are supposed to be doing. If that makes any sense. Because our weapons are pretty good, but yeah, even though we hit, they don't seem to be very effective. Which is kind of strange mechanic-wise, but yeah. I wondered if you like do less damage on veteran without even knowing. I mean, we don't know what's going on in the background when it comes to in-game calculations or whatever. And also these enemy mechs are always way too tanky. It's just unrealistic. He already got hit like by 50 large pulsar laser hits and keeps walking.
Sir, I'm under attack.
Without being impressed at all. In no Mechwarrior game that would have been possible. I think, even if you literally hit another body part every time.
Won't be a problem.
I mean, he doesn't even really took damage yet. He just keeps walking and shooting without any stopping to it.
It's creep. I got it.
Wow,
All about
finally.
you. I copy.
I might sound a little cringe right now, but that's just because I got instant killed again.
Flash here. He's mine.
Yeah, sure, you got it.
I mean, it's okay with like the walking back and stuff. I still want to say that the II in this game is like pretty stupid compared to the first one. Don't know why that is. They fucked it up a little bit,
Flash
I would
here.
say.
He's mine.
But yeah,
Not so tough
it is
anymore,
as
are
it
ya?
is.
Okay.
Good shot, huh?
Twitch here. Yeah, target acknowledged.
And let's try to get rid of that last Vedette vehicle.
Roger that target.
And then actually most of the base defenders should be gone as they pretty much all moved out to attack us. I think there's one more mech maybe. So, if I remember correctly from my first attempt. So I'm quickly gonna call down one repair truck.
Affirmative. Repair vehicle.
And make sure that guy is full on health again. Okay, and then we can finally move on this base. Take the turret control first to get a little supporting firepower, that is.
Building captured.
And then we need to get our Anubis to run away like a little scared Anubis. I just mentioned that's pretty much killed by the rest of our people.
Turrets deactivated.
Ah, that's okay. At least we got some time by doing it like that. And he's just going for that Anubis. Doesn't make any sense, but okay. Let him have his fun, I guess. I'm just gonna keep walking away. And we lost sight of him. That's not great though.
Got it, sir.
Yeah, this little hill is not nice. Ah, okay. At least he wasn't tanking that insanely like the last one.
Affirmative.
But that was because the large pulse laser turret hit him. And pretty much, if you saw that like the large pulse laser turret, when he hit him, it basically melted his armor. While our guns were doing little to nothing again. So it's like, we're not using the same weapons, it's just like, reasons.
Affirmative.
Not so tough anymore, are ya?
See that?
Yeah, okay. Should be good now. One centipede shouldn't be able to overcome our forces. Oh yeah, I think, yeah, there's a mech repair bay here somewhere.
Roger that.
Is there still an enemy? Sounds like it.
Roger.
Don't see one though.
I copy.
I missed that there's a message for capturing a turret control.
Affirmative.
Yeah, we're just quickly repairing up and then instantly keep moving. I think that's basically the only thing we needed to repair that Anubis. Yeah. Pretty good.
Roger.
Okay. At least we can kill buildings with a single hit. If nothing else. Okay, I'm a little passive aggressive, but I don't mean it like that. Sounds like I'm totally cringy at the game right now, but I'm not really. Take it with a sense of humor, definitely.
Affirmative.
Objective complete.
Gate control. And off we go. Now basically the only thing we need to do is kill this chemical plant, and then we can escape, or like can extract, better said. Last time I've chosen though to not do it that wisely. Like I said before, I was into that let's destroy all enemies submission, which turned out really horrible. I mean, yeah, I'm just ignoring these transports. Don't care. Because what we can do is pretty straightforward. Just put an airstrike on this.
Objective complete.
And there we go. But no. Mr. Smart as McGee thought it was wise to do destroy all enemy units. It's not. At least not in veteran. Okay, there seems to be something attacking me, that's why I cannot extract right now. I think once that storm is gone, hopefully we can instant extract.
Objective complete.
Now we go. There we go. Mission number 8. Nearly made me insane, nearly broke me, but I did it.
Mission successful.
That was just a bonus mission. Oh my god. But I'm still pretty glad to have it done. I mean, the experience for the warriors is always nice. Do I want another mention though? I think we could take one, maybe? Do we have one yet? I'm not exactly sure. I think I'm gonna take one, as I'm really not sure if that we got one. And also these things with 55 tons and sensors is pretty awesome.
Mechwarrior promoted to veteran.
Pretty good. Yeah. I'm still gonna stick with the pulse laser specialist. I am still thinking it's our best option. I don't know. Okay, sadly that was the only promotion. Yeah, basically we're in for the last mission of this first set of of this first operation inside the game. It's Bayonet headquarters, but that's for the next episode. I hope you still enjoyed. Sorry it took me so long. Thank you very much for coming by. Thank you very much for watching and being you. And yeah, have a great day. See you soon. Maybe leave a comment, like, or subscribe if you haven't yet. I'd be super grateful. Goodbye.